For centuries, the women of Guatemala's traditional villages have practiced the art of Jaspé dyeing and weaving, a unique tie-dyeing technique that requires skill, patience, and a knowledge of natural plant dyes. Artisans begin every Jaspé leather handbag by gently stretching cotton threads onto warping boards. They then group and fold the threads by hand to determine the width of each design before tying them into knots. The size and the shape of each knot determines the size and the shape of each pattern. Because the threads are folded, artisans carefully shape their knots to form half of the image they want to create. The whole pattern will symmetrically unfold later during the weaving process. After soaking their threads in natural dye fixative made from boiling banana tree trunks, artisans boil crushed bark, leaves, and flowers from native purple basil in chimney ash to create their natural plant dyes. The knotted threads are repeatedly soaked in pots of hot dye and hung to dry in the sun. Once dry, they untie their knots and weave the groupings of threads together on their traditional backstrap looms. As they begin to weave, the images created by the knots during the dyeing process begin to take shape. The finished fabric reveals repeating, culturally inspired designs where the dyes did not penetrate the threads. The artisans then cut and stitch their hand-woven Jaspé fabric into beautiful and functional artisanal handbags, lined with 100% cotton and trimmed with handcrafted genuine leather. From the very first step to the final touches, every Jaspé leather handbag takes artisans in Guatemala 6 days to complete. Every purchase of this ethically made bag supports families in areas of extreme poverty in Guatemala. When you purchase your Jaspé leather handbag, you're wearing centuries of artisanal traditions and empowering artisans in Guatemala to create brighter futures for their families.